Look, guys, you need a peaceful practice in your life, okay? We, as humans, arrived at a point where we are valuing or overvaluing happiness and stimulation way too much. And I fell into that trap, right? I thought to myself, oh, I need to be happy all the time, or I need to feel excited, or I need to whatever, I need to be successful. But I am slowly starting to realize that peace, feeling at peace, having some form of peaceful practice is what's way more fulfilling than just chasing happiness all the time, okay? Because happiness is a fleeting state. It's very temporary, you buy new clothes and you feel happy for half an hour. You get the new car and you feel happy for a week. You get the new girlfriend and you feel, it's very fleeting. Now, peace is something completely different. A peaceful practice, and I would recommend you commit to it daily, is something that extends over time. Being able to feel at peace within yourself is more so a state of, acceptance and knowing, an inner knowing. It is a state of calm, tranquility, and it is ever present. It is always there in the background. The peace, you can always count on the peace if you learn to cultivate your inner peace, okay? So that's why I recommend you to commit to a daily form of peaceful practice. It can be walking, it can be meditation, it can be cooking, it can be making some music, but find something where you can calm down, where you can where you can return home, where you can return to yourself, okay? I used to be super scattered and anxious all the time. And a big part of those feelings were caused by the constant need to chase happiness, constantly wanting to be stimulated, wanting to feel excited, wanting to feel like I was, how would I say, like this high, chasing this high, right? But it's not a sustainable strategy. You can't maintain a high all the time. You really can't. And sooner rather than later, okay, soon enough, you will come to understand this truth, that chasing the highs, chasing the happiness is going to leave you feel anxious and empty, because it is, it's a perpetual cycle, the hamster wheel. You constantly chasing something, and it's exhausting. And I got tired, and then I started to incorporate some kind of peacefulness practice every single day. Okay, I wake up, I go for a walk, at least 30 minutes, just walking by myself, no music, nothing, just walk, peaceful. Okay, come to your senses, notice your compulsive thoughts and your anxiety, and notice everything, and return to peace, because the peace is there in the background always. It's there, and you can tap into it anytime you want, right? And by committing to a daily peacefulness practice, you can tap into it every single day, and that is invaluable, because you will come to understand that this peace is what is truly going to give you a sense of fulfillment. We lack a sense of fulfillment in our daily lives. I've struggled with this for as long as I can remember. This sense of fulfillment, this sense of belonging, this sense of meaning and purpose. And it's a big topic, right? And a lot of people are talking about it, and your purpose and life is meaningless, or is life meaning? All these philosophical questions. What is the purpose of discussing this? What is the purpose of even talking about it or thinking about it? Well, I think it is important to sometimes ask yourself difficult questions. It brings value because it allows you to learn more about yourself and the world that you're living in. And not many people take the time to actually question themselves, to take stock of how they're living their lives. And then before you know it, you end up looking back and you think to yourself, what have I been doing all this time? How could I have been so blind, so ignorant? And I used to be extremely ignorant. I thought meditation, what is the use of meditation? It's a waste of time. Walking without listening to an audiobook or listening to music or getting distracted by another person or whatever. What's the purpose of that? I don't see. It's silly. I feel like a loser when I do it. I feel alone. But once I shifted the frame towards, it's actually a privilege, it's a blessing that you can walk by yourself and cultivate this sense of peace within yourself. And it takes practice, it takes skill, it takes time, it requires patience, okay? And it's not silly to go for a walk alone at all. It's a great pleasure. It's a beautiful experience if you allow yourself to let go of all the judgments. Stop judging yourself. Stop playing God. You're not God. Okay? Once you let go of the judgment, a whole new world opens up. And you realize that peace, feeling at ease in your own body, feeling at home, being calm and present and grounded is one of the most fulfilling things you can experience. And I sometimes forget that this is so, okay? And I have to remind myself that whenever I'm ahead of myself too much, it's usually because I'm chasing something. Chasing happiness, chasing status, chasing material wealth, whatever it may be, okay? I feel like I'm ahead of myself. Fidgeting, restless energy, not grounded. And whenever I notice that this is so, I can return back to the center. I can go for walks. I have to remind myself to stay grounded, to stay present, and to cultivate peace, to value peace and tranquility more than the highs of life. Yes, having highs in life is great and all. I've chased them. I've had the highs, and it's amazing. Okay, last summer of 2020, it was the highest high I've ever experienced, I think. I was, crushing it in work. I was seeing lots of different girls. I had lots of friends, great parties, so much stimulation, so much excitement, so much, it was over the top, overstimulation. And I knew it was going to come crashing down at some point because it's not sustainable. This high is not sustainable, okay? And go chase the highs. Go do it. I did too. And I probably will again in the future. Sometimes it's fun to chase highs. Totally. It's great. I look back and I'm like, damn, that was amazing. I loved it, okay? But equally so, cultivate peace, because that's going to be the center you can always return back to. All right? And yes, the highs are fun and, they are a part of life. But if you can create a sense of well-being that is centered around tranquility, inner peace, you will not get distracted so much by chasing the highs. You will be more aware of where your center is. You will be more aware, and you will more easily return to that center, even if you lash out and if you chase whatever it may be that you want to chase in your life, or that you think you need to chase. Okay, I thought for a long time that in order for me to be successful or to be significant in the world is that, okay, I need to make a lot of money, and I need to have a lot of girls, and I need to be, attractive and charismatic and all these things. And while that is a part of life, okay, there is value in making your own living, meeting potential partners, okay, there is value in that. But I am more and more evolving towards a deeper understanding of the value of peace and a daily peacefulness practice. Go for walks. Seriously, we're meant to move our bodies. And ever since I started to go for morning walks, right after waking up, I get out of bed and I go for a walk, I feel so much more at peace, so much more grounded. And that shines through in my interactions with people, in my work, in the way I carry myself. And it feels good to have this sense of, centeredness. And I think that this is only possible if you commit to a daily peacefulness practice. Okay? And it's bringing me tremendous value. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about this. For you to consider it. Okay? Try it. Give it a try. You need to incorporate movement and peacefulness practices daily. Preferably daily. Okay? There's enough time in the day. Take some time out, reconnect, and center yourself and be at peace. Okay? So I hope it was helpful. Thank you for being here with me. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.